Hi, I'm Dr. Todd Liaison, where we help you live naturally in an unnatural world. I spend a lot of time talking and researching about photobiomodulation and how most of us are light deficient. And I came across a paper that I think you're going to be very interested in. And the paper is entitled Sunlight and Health, Shifting the Focus from Vitamin D3 to Photobiomodulation by Red and Near-Infrared Light. And what the paper is basically saying is that most of us are aware that vitamin D is supposed to be very beneficial for us, and it explains in the paper what a lot of the benefits are that are being attributed to vitamin D. But what we're finding is that perhaps the benefits that we're seeing are not from the vitamin D, but are actually from the photobiomodulation. And that would mean that there has to be a major shift in how we're looking at light therapy. The study states, quote, in 2014, an umbrella review focusing on vitamin D and multiple health-related outcomes concluded that, despite a few hundred systemic reviews and meta-analysis, highly convincing evidence of a clear role of vitamin D does not exist for any outcome. Since 2014, a large body of additional evidence from randomized control trials have been published, the majority of the findings lending no clear support for the effectiveness of vitamin D supplementation. However, many health professionals would argue against this. What is becoming more clear is that, quote, red and near-infrared wavelengths are able to penetrate inside biological tissue due to the so-called optical near-infrared window. A large body of preclinical research has shown that irradiation of cells or animals by red and near-infrared wavelengths has resulted in favorable metabolic and anti-inflammatory effects in preclinical disease models, end quote. So it is possible that photobiomodulation could be behind virtually all of the benefits that we're attributing to vitamin D. The next question, though, is, assuming that, is can the natural source of photobiomodulation, being sunlight, be strong enough to mimic the doses of the various research paper? And the short answer is yes. The irradiance of the sun in optimal conditions is about 20 milliwatts per square centimeter, which is equivalent or close to the vast majority of the studies out there. Another aspect to consider when looking at the benefits associated with vitamin D is actually UV light, blue light, and far infrared light, which are all part of the sun's natural spectrum. And it's actually in the paper showing that all of those types of lights may also have benefits within the human body. In conclusion, we can say that the effects of vitamin D and its benefits are still far from conclusive. We can also say that perhaps the benefits we're seeing are coming from the red and the near-infrared light, but to be fair, its effects are also far from conclusive. I think about the only thing that we can say is that we require light to be as healthy and as functional as possible, and most of us are light deficient, and we need to spend more time getting light either naturally from the sunlight or spending time in things like near-infrared saunas for the photobiomodulation or using LED panels. Please click the like button or subscribe for more information on a regular basis if you've enjoyed this video that I've put together. Until next time, keep well.